They are preparing to defend their country, one block at a time. This barricaded checkpoint being erected in a Lviv suburb, not by soldiers or police, but by civilian residents.
We joined to defend our city because we don't want Russian troops to come here. We need to defend our families, our women's children. We are not here militaries, we are civilians. We're doing everything how we know it, how we can.
Bohdan Shutka and his neighbors are stacking sandbags. Cement walls and steel barriers are also part of layered defenses to guard against Vladimir Putin's army and protect not just their homes, but homeland too.
Do you think it's the duty of every Ukrainian to fight or to support the war?
Checkpoints like this are being built with great urgency because there is full expectation the war will eventually come to this part of Ukraine. The question is, how soon? Those Molotov cocktails, improvised bombs we saw citizens making at the start of the war, now close at hand. Nobody here knows what battle on these streets would really look like, or what might precede it.
Are you worried about Russian saboteurs and spies?
Yes, of course.
As we shoot, we're startled by the sudden sound of an attack jet. A Ukrainian plane racing from the camera's view. Ukraine's Air Force still in the fight, and so are the Ukrainian people.
Does this send a message to the Russians about the willingness of people here to fight and defend their homes?
For Russians, I can tell just one.
His answer, in Russian, a profane rallying cry among defiant Ukrainians, telling Mr. Putin what he can do. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.